200,000 jobs lost just last month. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at, well, payroll, jobs data, and this interesting chart or table that was done by Mark Davies here. You can find him on Twitter. Now what he's looked at is, well, the actual number of job losses using the payroll data, combining it with the Australian labour force employed people data, the Australian, what is this here, the Australian industry, the industry by division, and the weekly payroll data, which we'll go through the payroll data, but you can see here for all businesses, and he's calculated it from the 19th of September 2020 to the 17th of October 2020. In total, it was 201,000 less jobs, change in the number of jobs. Now here, for small businesses, look at that. Nearly all of them in small business, and that's 0 to 19 employees. Median, only 27,000, only, I'm saying. And then there's an increase in large business. They've taken on more people, they've created more jobs. Could one hazard a guess that it's the middle class that is really bearing the brunt of this, and I'll remove my thing there so you can see his name, bearing the brunt of this economic recession? Looks like it, doesn't it? Let's jump over here and have a look at the payroll data, because payroll jobs fell and wages fell. So this is the media release from the ABS. So payroll jobs fell 0.8% across the fortnight to the 17th of October, according to figures released by the Australian Bureau of Statistics to today. So this doesn't sound as bad, only 0.8%. But when you look at it in the context of this, here, how he's calculated it out, it's pretty big. You know? And housing's still going to the moon, guys. We've got Bundy with 40% youth unemployment. This is a recession, everyone. You know, and people are concerned. They're critical of the government for removing JobKeeper. I'd be more critical of the government for locking down the economy, for restricting it so much, for taking this draconian approach to try and mitigate the effects of this illness, which isn't even backed up by the WHO. But here we are now. We have to look at the price that we're all collectively paying for this. Bjorn Jarvis, head of Labour Statistics at the ABS, said, nationally, payroll jobs fell for the second fortnight in a row and were 4.4% lower than mid-March. This fall includes a flattening in payroll jobs for the most recent week. The accommodation and food services and arts and recreation services industries have suffered the largest loss of payroll jobs during the COVID-19 period. By the 17th of October, these industries remained 18% and 15% lower than mid-March, Mr. Jarvis said. Now, we looked at a previous article about just the unemployment capital of Queensland, 40%, and the focus was a young, well, I wouldn't say young, 30-year-old journalist who'd been laid off, who was shifting into hospitality. It seems like the worst industry to shift into at the moment. The Northern Territory had the lowest payroll job losses since March at 1.3%, closely followed by Western Australia at 1.4%. Payroll job losses continued to be greatest in Victoria at 8%. Over the month to the 17th of October, payroll jobs fell by 1.7% across Australia. Decreases were seen in all states and territories over the month, ranging from 2.1% in New South Wales and Tasmania to 0.6% in South Australia. So, I mean, there you go. Guys, this is the rest of Australia, payroll jobs index to the week here. So this is it. This is when they've indexed it. So what you want to look at, the number of jobs we had there estimated on the 14th of March. And, well, there you are. Victoria's at 92%. Or the index, sorry, is at 92 to that figure. The rest of Australia, we kind of crept over there, but we're out here. Still, what's that, 97? So, and let's have a look here at the data, everyone. We'll have a look here at the data, and we'll go to the top. So, payroll jobs decreased by 4.4%. So, this is between the 14th of March and the 17th of October. Total wages decreased by 5.1%. So, we're not going to see wage rises anywhere soon. Guys, it's insane that some people are expecting pay rises right now in the middle of a recession. This is when competition for labor should drive wages down. High-level analysis suggests that by the 17th of October 2020, there were approximately 470,000 fewer payroll jobs in STP-enabled businesses than on the 14th of March. Nearly 500,000. Between the week ending the 3rd of October and the 17th of October, payroll jobs decreased by 0.8% compared to a decrease of 0.9% the previous fortnight. Total wages paid decreased by 2.1% compared to a decrease by 3.1%. So it just keeps getting lower, everyone. Jobs are going down and wages are going down. So we'll have a look here. Let's look at the states and territories. Victoria decreased by 8%. Tasmania decreased by 4.8%. Victoria, total wages decreased by 6.2%. New South Wales decreased by 5.8%. Between the 3rd of October and 17th, the largest changes across states and territories were payroll jobs in New South Wales were down 1.3%, NT down 1.1%. In just October, West Australia decreased by 3.3%, and Queensland decreased by 2.1% in wages from just the 3rd to the 17th of October, guys. So what does that tell you? Businesses are letting people off. Or a lot of these businesses that have been propped up by JobKeeper, everyone, are just letting people off now. How many of these businesses are insolvent and are just trading while insolvent? How many business people do you think did the best by their workers to get them that JobKeeper and keep them going? We're not going to... There's talk about, a recovery in the economy. How can we even contemplate that when people are still going to get hit? What? Why? I'm just thinking about that journalist training to be a coffee maker, a barista in Bundy now. It seems insane. New South Wales. Payroll jobs down between March this year now, 4%. Victoria, 8%. Queensland, 3%. South Australia, down 2%. Look at this. All of these areas, just from in October, down 1.3%. 1.3%, so nearly a quarter of these losses. Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, everywhere is losing jobs. Everywhere is losing jobs. So how are they declaring jobs doing well? Here we have total wages between March and October, down 5.8% in New South Wales, 6.2% in Victoria, 3.4% in Queensland, 1.9% in South Australia, 5.4% in WA, 5.4% in Tasmania, 1.6% in NT, 3.3% in the ACT. So that 5% cut in wages since March, everyone. So you can see, these numbers are different. Are higher paid people are going, or are lower paid people going, or are people getting pay cuts as well? I bet you a lot of people will be getting pay cuts. Here's the payroll jobs by selected geography. Indexed to the week ending 14th of March. Look at Victoria lagging behind the rest of Australia. So here's the sub-states payroll jobs. Let's go here by sex and age group. So payroll jobs are down. Men slightly higher than women at 0.9 compared to 0.8. From March to October, men most affected again, 5.3 to 4.7. From March to October, wages are down 7% for males and just 3% for females, which surprises me because I thought the ladies would have copped it more because of the retail sector, but I guess it's recovered a bit. And there you go, you can see. So first, the women took a huge hit, and then there's a recovery, so that's probably the retail coming back. And blokes are now doing worse. It's going to be hard to get back into the workforce for a lot of people. I'm concerned if people will get scarred and remain out of it. So let's look at the age groups here. So aged under 20, and this is the payroll jobs, have increased from October. They're up 2%. From March to October, they're up 10%. But their wages are down in October, 4.4, but from March to October, they're up 28.3%. 29-year-olds to 20-year-olds, they're on the year from March to October down 6.5, and the change from March to October is only on their wages, it's only 0.5 down. 39 to 30 years old, or 30 to 39-year-olds, we're down 4% from March to October in the payroll jobs, and 4.2% from March to October in wages. The 40-year-olds to the 49-year-olds, they're down in payroll jobs 3% from March to October, and 6.5% in wages from March to October. 50 to 59 down 3.2 and 6.8. 60 to 69 down 7.4 and 9.5. The older you're getting, age 70 and above, down 13.9% in jobs. Payroll jobs from from March to October. And then from the wages are down 13.4%. So they're copping it hard. We have a look here. I mean, let's look at these industries. Let's try and find one that isn't down. Okay, electricity, gas, and water and waste services is up 0.9 from March to October and 1.8 from March to October, but in October they're both down. Agriculture, forestry and fishing is down, mining is down, manufacturing is down, construction is down 7.6, wages are down 8.1, wholesale trade is down. Look at that, 11% in wages, 4.6% in payroll jobs. Retail trade is down 2.6 and 3.5. Accommodation and food services from March to October is down 18%, and 18.3% from March to October in wages. Why would you train for a job in that right now? I don't understand. Transport, postal and warehousing is down 6.5 and 10%. Everything is down. Here we go. Financial and insurance services is up 2% from March to October in jobs, but payroll is still down 6.5%, and it's just slightly crept up at 0.1. Rental, hiring and real estate is down 7.2 over the year, and 7.2. Everything is down. Here we go. We got another one up. Public administration and safety is up 2.9% from March to October for jobs, and 0.2% for wages. Healthcare and social assistance is up 0.3 from March and 2.5 in wages. Everything else is down, guys. And you can see, here, look at this. There you go. So electricity, gas, water and waste services, financial and insurance services, and public administration and safety. And here's the employment size. Look at this really drastic fall right down here. See that one? That, everyone, is the decimation of people under 20. Look at that. Oh, sorry, of not people under 20. Employers under 20. Small business right there is getting destroyed. It's getting destroyed. So you can see it's just returning to this level here. So this market intervention has propped them up. It's propped them up. They can't compete with the JobKeeper, without the JobKeeper, everyone. How many of these businesses are insolvent? What's going to happen after December 31? How many of them are going to close? We can see here, look at this. Under 20 employees, 9% change in payroll jobs in all of Australia. You can look at this. New South Wales and Victoria are at the top. 20 to 199 is down 7.1% from March. Over 200 employees is only down 0.8. Small business is getting destroyed. Small business is paying the price. The middle class in Australia is getting wiped out. Just at least those who have businesses. If you're a civil servant, you're probably fine. Secondary jobs. Main and secondary payroll jobs. So we've got here, there's the total payroll jobs, there's the main job, secondary jobs. So secondary job have taken a huge hit. So most, main jobs are still going okay. And what do we have? So that's it, everyone. That's showing you. So there we have it. There we have it. Huge hits to the number of employed, huge hits to payroll. Everything's meant to be roses. You know, property to the moon. I think we haven't really seen the income of the impact of all of this economic intervention, and it won't materialize into next year. And there's a reason why the banks like CBA have promised not to foreclose until September next year. They will want to keep property from crashing. As always, let me know your opinions down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.